Dr. Corey Hebert, Doctor for the People, joins us every Tuesday morning. Doc, good morning to you.
Good morning, man. We got some serious stuff to talk about today.
All right, Obamacare, when does it start?
October 1st, you need to go sign up and get on the exchanges so you can get the best deals and you can find out what insurance company works best for you.
All right, now if you already work for somebody and you already have insurance,
you don't need to worry about none of this.
Okay.
Okay, you already good. It's about 2% of Americans that actually do need to get on the exchange if they don't have insurance.
You were on MSNBC last night talking about how this affects women and how it can help women. What
exactly.
You got?
See, women need to be marching in the streets to make sure that Obamacare does not get repealed. You know why?
Why?
For the first, women never get paid what men get paid for the same work. Never, ever, ever. But what has happened is that with Obamacare now, women actually have to pay the same premiums as men. Now, people think that might be bad, but women don't realize 98% of women actually pay almost 40% more per year for their insurance premiums.
Wow.
Because they say that women go to the doctor more, women have to have babies, all this other kind of stuff. So people don't realize that. So with Obamacare, women and men have to be charged the same insurance premium or it's against the law. And all of your preventive visits, HPV, pap smears, breast pumps, mammograms, everything's covered. So I need to see women in the streets.
Fantastic. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, this entire interview is on our website, oldschool1067.com. Dr. Corey Hebert. When we come back, we're going to talk about you didn't think was all that bad.
Oh, no.
But it could kill you.
It will kill you. Oh, it'll kill you.
Dr. Corey Hebert, Doctor for the People, this right now traffic brought to you by Count Tips.
Important is that, women have a lot more preventive things that they tend to do. Men don't go to the doctor. So that's why that insurance companies usually charge those higher premiums for women. But the problem is that's not fair.
Right.
Because we wouldn't have health problems if it wasn't for you men.
Oh, don't get me started on that.
Thank you very much.
That's a different story.
Pregnancy,
that's a different story.
mental defects.
But I got a question. Didn't you have fun? That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
So the point is that, that with Affordable Care, because I'm going to stop calling this Obamacare. I'm going to start calling it the Affordable Care because they don't call FDR Care. They don't call it Roosevelt Care when he did programs. So anyway, so women can get literally their pap smears, which we know HPV is the number one cause of cancer in young women, and cervical cancer, the number one sexually transmitted disease. So cervical cancer. So we get free pap smears, not free. You get pap smears covered for the first time, all the time. You get mammograms. You get all of your pelvic exams. You get breast pumps, literally. You get all that's covered now.
Wow.
And so it's very important that women get out to fight this thing, to fight any repeal. And so women also, October 1st, you have to go on the exchanges. Now, if you work and you have your insurance, that's fine. But if you have your insurance with on a company and it's just your independent insurance because you are an independent contractor, you still need to check the exchanges because you may be able to get a better insurance rate. Because what is happening is that if you have one of the big carriers and you're a single person, not single as opposed to married, but like an independent contractor with your insurance, then the big carriers actually may be higher than some of the smaller carriers. Okay, so anybody that's a consultant out there, anybody that is, an independent contractor, and you have just a regular insurance policy, just you and not in a group, you need to check the exchanges October 1st as well.
So when you talk about people that oppose this, all right, and I know this gets into politics to a degree, but is there a valid what the issue is with this, and if there is something valid, is there an opportunity to sort of adjust that thing that's giving this thing a problem?
Yeah, we've been adjusting it since the beginning. We've delayed some of the implementation. We've been adjusting it. It's not a cure-all. It's not the best thing ever. It is real close to the best thing ever that had to happen no matter what. And the Republicans, the reason why they like to link it and say Obamacare so much is because so many people, Obama has made this country just divide. And so when people hear Obama, they just know they don't want to support it. And that's basically a Republican-Democrat thing. But now we know the Republicans are split.
Right.
Half the Republicans are wanting a part of it, and the other half the Republicans don't.
Yeah, half of them are saying it's time to move on.
Exactly. So, and they're going to shut the whole, United States government down to not do this when it's something that we need to have.
So how does this affect people who don't have insurance at all, or who may not be working, or how does that affect?
Well,
those folks?
now this is the thing. If you are not working, you're going to have to get insurance. Okay? If you don't get insurance, all right, you are going to have to pay a penalty, and the penalty is $95.
Oh.
Okay, now let's think about that. First of all, if you make less than $46,000 a year, the government is going to pay for most of your insurance anyway.
That's cute.
Okay, and a family of 4, if you make less than $95,000, the federal government's going to help you pay anyway. But let's just say that you have to pay that penalty. What person in their right mind would rather pay a $95 penalty to not have something that you need and the federal government is going to help you pay for it? Think about that, because if you walk outside this studio right now and you have paid that $95, I ain't doing no Obamacare, and then you trip on one of them bricks outside and you break your toe and you got to get pins and screws in it, that's $20,000. That's $25,000. And guess what? You paid your $95 to just be out there. Oh, I don't want Obamacare. Now you got $25,000 you go to Tulane Hospital, LSU Hospital, and what you gonna do now? I sure wish I had just, done what I was supposed to do. We can't live like that. It's making us be very active in our health care and our health, and it's very important that we do it, because health care, good insurance will make a difference between whether you on a floor in the hospital or in a bed in the hospital, and that's for real.
Whoa.
You don't want to be on the floor.
Oh,
You don't want to be on the floor. You better get you a bed.
Dr. Corey Hebert, Doctor for the People this morning on the home team.
My brother.
So with Dr. Corey Hebert, Doctor for the People in the building this morning. You ain't think it could kill you,
You didn't think so.
But
but
it
it
can.
can kill you.
You know that song by the Commodores?
Yeah.
On the night shift.
Right.
Well, the night shift, working the night shift
Right.
can kill you.
No.
Whoa.
What? I better tell you, working the night shift can kill you. Then let me tell you why. Look, night shift work has been proven by the American Cancer Society. Recent research showed that if you're a nurse or a 911 dispatcher or somebody that works the night shift more than 3 times in a month, you have an increased risk of cancer.
Wow.
Colorectal cancer and breast cancer.
Why? Because you're sitting all night?
No, well, you doing what? Did you say sitting?
sitting.
Oh, okay, sitting. I didn't know what you said, man.
Yeah.
Sitting.
No, actually, it's because you don't get your sleep is off. Okay, so they really want
You mentioned the rectum.
hey, look, if I walk up, I'll be wrecking one. I'll wreck them. But what happens is they have also bladder cancer and rectum cancer and pancreas cancer, because it's due to the changes in the melatonin.
Oh.
The melatonin is the naturally occurring hormone that actually responds to changes in light in the body.
So
when you're not getting enough sunlight and you're in there and also probably sitting,
Yes.
okay,
Sitting all night.
especially if you eat beans at lunch and then you sit, then what'll happen is that you don't have that melatonin and that light gets thrown off, and that increases your risk of cancer. So you didn't know
Don't black people have a lot of melatonin anyway?
that could be melanin, but it could be melatonin too. I mean, look, it's like they have green apples, red apples, Granny Smith apples. But anyway, so please, if you work the night shift, please try to cut back on some of your night shift, or get you a lamp and sit underneath it so you can get your light together.
Appreciate you, Dr.
Didn't know that on the night
every
shift.
Tuesday morning.
I bet you're singing.
For the Home Team Morning Show.
I bet you're.
This is Right Now Traffic.
Oh, yeah.
Brought to you by Quaker State.